In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to fix Slack login issues. We're going to quickly rule out whether the problem is with Slack itself or something on your side, and then confirm when it's safe to try signing in again. Start by opening your browser and heading to Google. In the search box, type Slack status. This is the fastest way to get to Slack's official system status page without memorizing any URLs. In the search results, look for the Slack system status link and click it. This page is where Slack reports real-time service health, planned maintenance, and any incidents that could affect your ability to log in. At the top of the page, you'll often see a headline that says something like, Slack is up and running. Click that banner to expand more detail about overall service health. If there's anything going on behind the scenes, this section is a great place to spot it. Next, look for the Troubleshoot Connection Issues link and click it. This takes you to Slack's guidance for narrowing down connectivity problems. You may also see a prompt about contacting support by email, but for now, stay focused on the troubleshooting link so we can keep moving quickly. Now return to the main status area and open the section labeled Current Status by Feature. This is a grid of individual Slack capabilities, each with its own health indicator. It's especially helpful because login problems can sometimes stem from a specific feature being degraded rather than a full outage. Along the top or near the filters, you'll see options like No Issues, Maintenance, Notice, Incident, and Outage. Click through these one by one. Start with No Issues to confirm what's operating normally. Then check Maintenance to see if Slack has scheduled work that might briefly interfere with logins. Notices usually indicate minor disruptions or updates you should be aware of. Incident shows active problems under investigation, and outage flags confirmed widespread issues. Scanning each filter gives you a clear picture of what's happening right now. Within the feature grid, begin with Login SSO, since that's directly tied to signing in. Click it to view any recent or active updates. If there's a banner here, it's a strong indicator your login problem may be caused by a service-side issue. Next, review other major features to understand the broader context. Click Messaging to see if sending or receiving messages is impacted. Check Notifications, since delays or failures here can hint at underlying delivery problems. Open Search to confirm whether indexing or retrieval is operating normally. Visit Workspace or Org Administration to see if admin tools, settings, or provisioning are affected, which can sometimes ripple into login behavior. Click Canvases to review that collaboration feature's health. Keep going through connectivity to confirm the core network layer is stable. Open Files to check upload and download reliability. Click Huddles to see if real-time voice features are stable. Review apps, integrations, and APIs to make sure third-party connections and automations aren't contributing to sign-in errors, particularly if your login relies on an external identity provider or app. Finally, click Workflows to verify automations are functioning, which can occasionally intersect with onboarding or access steps. After you've checked the features, scroll to the uptime for the current quarter section. This historical view helps you understand overall reliability trends and whether there have been recent blips that align with your experience. Then click See History. The history timeline shows past incidents, their scope, and resolution notes. If you notice a recent incident tied to login or authentication, that can validate why you've been seeing errors and whether the issue is now resolved. Once the status page indicates that everything relevant is healthy or an incident has been resolved, head back to the Slack login page and try signing in again. If the status shows ongoing work or an active incident, give it a little time and check back on the status page for updates before retrying. This simple status-first approach helps you avoid unnecessary troubleshooting when the problem is outside your control, and it confirms the best moment to try again.